Turns out you don't need an Xbox to get some of the best new games out there, completely free. It seems like only yesterday we were talking about some of our favourite games on Xbox Game Pass, but clearly time makes no sense and 5 months have passed since that video, which means a ton of new games have arrived on the platform. It seems like Game Pass has been going from strength to strength, with so many games we've raved about on this channel arriving as day one releases. That's without mentioning EA Play, an add-on to the subscription service, which means you have access to the back catalogues of Star Wars, FIFA, Dragon Age, Madden. Phew.
So this is where it begins.
In this video though, we're going to be focusing on some of the new releases that Game Pass has just slyly added onto the service. No big deal. From unforgettable rock operas to mind-bending mysteries, even if they weren't completely free, we would definitely recommend checking them out. But you know, they are. So even less of an excuse. Before we jump in, however, let us show you one more way to get excellent content completely free. Try subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you never miss another video from us. If the idea of getting a ton of games for free doesn't perk you up, this first entry sure will. It's a tall claim, but musical side-scroller The Artful Escape might just be the most gorgeous game we've played this year. With a colourful pop-up book style and a heart-pounding score that your protagonist Francis Vendetti himself gets to shred his way through. You'll be journeying through a cosmic soundscape of neon psychedelia as you help budding musician Francis Vendetti discover his true musical persona, whilst also trying to shake off the weight of the legacy his folk hero uncle, Johnson Vendetti, left behind after he died. It's a surreal adventure that is sure to put a smile on your face and a catchy tune in your brain.
I have a ticket to your recital.
Got a lot of new material. Probably an album's worth.
It's good manners to split the bill on a date, but with Boyfriend Dungeon arriving on Game Pass, you get to date a whole arsenal of eligible weaponry without even pretending to reach for your wallet. Boyfriend Dungeon is a dungeon crawler / dating sim, where you venture into a dungeon and use your weapon of choice to face your demons. But the hand-to-hand combat doesn't just end with sword fights, if you catch my drift. Because the weapons you use are also a whole host of attractive singles who want to take you out on a date. It's a fun and inclusive dating sim that will make you feel like a pro at both fighting and flirting. Finally. You'll need to engage your brain for this next one, because 12 Minutes is a time loop puzzler that will truly put your detective skills to the test. It's a dark, twisted experience that all begins with a detective bursting into the flat you share with your wife and accusing her of murder. Once the loop resets, you'll have to piece things together, often literally, to find out whether she's guilty, and more importantly, why Willem Dafoe keeps kicking your door down. It's just rude, really. It takes the point-and-click mechanic to the next level and gives you the freedom to explore your flat, make mistakes, and then see those mistakes play out, knowing that soon the 12-minute time loop will be over and no one will be able to blame you for anything. Excellent.
What?
It's hard to believe that we could load this up on release day, but through the magic of Xbox Game Pass, we've been jumping into all sorts of brains in Psychonauts 2. This is by far the wackiest adventure we've been on, with some of the most creative level designs we've ever had the pleasure of riding a bowling ball through. Each one is somehow weirder than the last, which after you've been on a psychedelic road trip through the senses, you'll find hard to believe. But there we are, stuck in tangles of hair or balancing through a germ-ridden bowling city. Even if you didn't join Raz in the original Psychedets camp, the sequel is still mind-bending fun. There are psychic powers to take you leaping, shooting and mind-linking across platforms.
Oh, let's do that again.
As well as an intriguing mystery at the heart of it all. It's a no-brainer, really.
Stay calm, man. Stay calm.
First, Sable, a game so beautiful it's hard to believe it's free. This sparse, sprawling open-world game is like none other we've played. You play as Sable on a journey to complete her gliding, a rite of passage at her age which discerns who she will become. As you adventure out into vast landscapes and desolate sandy plains on your hoverbike, you'll quickly realise why Sable is so special. It's hard to describe really, which isn't useful when your only job is to talk about it. But Sable somehow manages to take inspiration from some of the best games of recent years like Breath of the Wild, while still remaining a completely unrivaled and standout experience. With an excellent soundtrack from Japanese Breakfast Club, a gorgeous art style and some excellent puzzle platforming, we're putting all our cards on the Sable and admitting that this is one of our favourite games this year. We've got a bit of a change of pace for this next entry, as we go from haunting, desolate landscapes to explosions, gunfire and superpowers.
You're welcome.
Marvel's Avengers is every bit as epic and frenetic as you'd hope, and whether you're playing alone or with friends, you'll get to wear the tight spandex costumes of your favourite Marvel heroes and try their powers on for size. What's more, now that Avengers has crash-landed onto Game Pass, you also get access to the War for Wakanda expansion, where you can play as Black Panther and help T'Challa eliminate a threat attempting to steal Wakanda's vibranium. That's the base game and a bunch of extra content. It isn't quite Wakanda forever, but it's Wakanda for a good few hours at least.
We're out of time, people. Brace for impact!
And finally, we have an action-adventure that is truly out of this world. In Scarlet Nexus, you'll be playing as either Yuito or Kasane, two elite psionics who both have a proclivity for psychokinesis, but completely different backgrounds and motivations. Whilst Yuito is from a prestigious political family, Kasane is a mysterious scout, and your choice will impact your experience in Scarlet Nexus. With its high-octane combat, psychokinetic abilities, and a mystery to unfold, Scarlet Nexus is great for anyone looking for a new RPG to lose themselves in.
Give it everything you've got!
And those are some of the best new games on Xbox Game Pass. Which game are you looking to dive into first? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. To stay up to date with all new videos from us, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss another video from us.